pop was about as best as I could probably hope. No! No! Hey, what's up everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems and welcome back to mxvsatv Legends, where today we're going to be trying to find all of the hidden items or hidden helmets, I guess is what you'd call them, on the Rawlings farm map. There is an achievement, I think it's called Gonna Fetch 'em All or something like that, that if you find all of them on at least one of the maps, you get that achievement. But I do not know how many there are, or if there's going to be graphics that show us how many we have left. I know that there's like the golden sprockets that we have to find as well. So we're just going to go through and try to find as many as we can. And we're going to start with this one right here at the top, which should be pretty simple to just jump and get. And so 1 of 3 collectibles found, 1 of 3 scenic points left to find. So we have to find all these scenic points, which are basically just the golden sprockets, if I remember correctly. But we're going to head back up this hill one more time because there's another helmet over to the right. But it's 25 collectibles and 3 of the scenic points. But like I said, I think I've already found, definitely I've already found 1 of the hidden sprockets. Here's another one actually. So right here, we're going to start off right away with finding 2 of the hidden sprockets. Looks like 2 scenic points found. I don't know if the gold sprockets mean anything different though than the red helmets. I'm trying to figure out where this other red helmet is that I just saw up here. I think it's like right around this corner. Yeah, down here. So I don't know if they're any different. We're gonna wait for this guy to come back down, but we're just gonna go around and try to find all of them. So 2 of the collectibles, 2 of the scenic points found. So let's peruse through the map and see what we find next. All right, so for starters, I'm trying to scale kind of like the outer edges of the map to make sure that I'm not missing any. And I found this one right here sitting right on the edge of the lake. I'm not sure if there's one like special way to get there. Maybe if I jump down there or try to use some of these rock formations to jump off of it. But there's, I think, a couple different ones around the edge of the lake right here. Let's see if we get it. There we go. And land right in the lake and go down. But that's fine. We got the 3rd collectible, and then there's 2 more kind of around the edge of the lake. Well, there's one that's right in the middle of the lake that I think we have to hydroplane to, and then there's one on top of the lake. So let me see if I can get over there. Interestingly enough, it looks like I just discovered right over here on this side of the map that there's actually like a hydroplane challenge of some kind. Let's see if we pick that one up. Yeah, it gave it to us. Because like there's this like run-in that I just hit from that side of the map, but there's also this little small dock that you can hit. Back up just enough to turn. Jeez, what is it doing? All right, how the heck am I supposed to get that one that's floating up there? There's obviously some sort of ramp or something to hit, right? There's no way that that thing's just floating up there with no real chance of getting it. But I don't know. There doesn't seem like there's any noticeable ramp anywhere unless I'm completely missing something. That's really weird if it's just floating up there though. I'm missing something. There's got to be a ramp to hit. Let me see if I can figure it out real quick. Okay, well, you know what? I've tried a couple different things and it looks like that one's gonna be pretty tough to get, so I'm gonna circle back to that one and maybe make it on my last ones, because this one right over the hill is pretty easy to find. It's just this little gapper over the road, a little bit closer to Emilio's house basically, if you're trying to think about it on the map a little bit. But simple little one to get, and now we got 5 out of 25. So let's keep scaling the outer edge of the map because there's a couple more up here that I want to try to find and get before I move on towards kind of the center of the map a little bit. All right, so there's one right here at the very tippy toppy of the map, and I'm going to set a waypoint right here so I can reset if I don't hit it the first time. But we are going to actually OJ it the first time, so pretty simple in the end. But yeah, so now we're looking out over the map a little bit up here at the very top. You can kind of see more or less the main center of the map right by the big yellow icon down there, but there's still a couple more on the outer perimeter at the very kind of top of the map right here. I wish I could like zoom out and show the map so it wasn't just me kind of trying to explain it from an overarching view, but we'll see what we find. So let's go check this one out over here. Is there a ramp to this one, or does it looks like it's just on the ground actually? So this should be pretty simple. We'll just wait for it to come back down, and this would be number 7, I believe. Yeah, 7 collectibles found. And we'll keep riding the perimeter trail a little bit here and see what else we find. All right, perimeter trail, a little bit further along. There's one right on top of this rock right here, but I'm gonna smash into that. So actually, I don't really need to worry too much about riding up the rock. I just need to get close enough to it. And found number 8. And once again, continuing on this perimeter trail around the outer edge of the map. Pretty easy to find these so far. I don't think there's anything that would really catch you guys adrift. And right away, we're already moving on to the 9th one right here, which is just going to go out of reach as I get there, but it's going to come right back down and land on my head. So this is basically the starting point of the game right here. This little drop down off the top of the hill is where you start the game. Pretty easy to find this area. Like I said, it's kind of the very top back left corner of the map, I guess is what you'd call it. But now we are pretty much all the way around the very edge of the perimeter of the compound. Or come down this trail and keep kind of following it to the right, but we're also heading back down towards the water, so we're getting closer and closer to more or less the point where we found everything on the outer edge, and then we can start focusing on some of the stuff on the inner edge a little bit more, or the inner circle. I don't know if you call it the inner edge. But here we go. Let's go find a couple more. All right, so dropping down off of the Supercross track, there's this one that's kind of hovering right here. I think this is pretty simple. You just got to hit one of these jumps backwards. I don't think this is too difficult to really get. These are all right by the Supercross track. So we're just going to hit this little jump face right here. Jump up to that guy. Just get number 10. And kind of wonk out a little bit in the process. Let's see. Can we get up? This is going to be the edge of the map right there. Just teetering on the edge, but that's okay because we're going over here to what I guess will be the 11th one. Yeah, just in between the trees here. This guy's going to float back down. We'll bonk it with our head and keep on going. And right over to number 12. Pretty simple on this one as well. Just to jump over the gap, collect that one, and now we are down by the water. So we've kind of made it a full circle. I'm trying to see if I missed any on this little rock cliff over there. Doesn't look like it. So we'll keep on riding the edge of the water, see if we find anything else. And yes, there is another one that's floating above this little rock formation overlooking the water. I don't know if there's a ramp up to this one or if we got to scale the rocks. Looks like we got to scale the rocks, which looks pretty easy on this side. Oh, we're stuck though. Let's see if we can just get over the top. Yeah, got it. All right, so 13 down, 12 to go, and we're now by the cornfields. But again, just trying to stay on the perimeter of the map here so that we can see if there's any hidden in these trees or anything like that that I've missed, or any scenic ones that I've missed too. We still got to find that final golden sprocket, but I think that one's actually more towards the middle if I remember right. So here is what is going to be number 14. Again, some more scalable rocks. Got to get to the top of these rocks, and we got number 14. And then we've almost made a full circle at this point. We got a couple areas still to kind of explore at the far, I guess, bottom left of the map. Again, I don't really know what you'd call it because like north is behind me, so it's tough to say what is what. But doesn't look like there's anything specifically down in this area that I've missed just yet or haven't collected. Yeah, I think we're pretty good down here. So we'll follow this little trail right here, which kind of leads us up to, I guess, the edge of the map right there. So let's scale this hill right here. We kind of end up by the national track again, but I thought I saw a gold sprocket up here, so I'm going to try to kind of sneak back into this corner. No, looks like I might be wrong because I don't think they'd put it this close to the boundary, would they? I guess maybe they could. But we're just like teetering on the boundary right here, so I don't really see why they would have put that there. So I think we've fully gone around the perimeter, so let's go ahead and head kind of into the middle, see what else we're able to find. There's obviously a couple easy ones right by the barn, or the shed, I guess, that you start in. This one right here in the doghouse, that is just number 15 that we're going to clip right there, so we'll go through the doghouse of the MX track. And then, we're just too high of a gear. There we go. So this one right around the corner is just kind of tucked behind this little cherry lift and the trucks and stuff like that. I think in the starter barn that you get, it's basically just kind of tucked in the back corner. I don't think it moves at all once you upgrade your barn. But that's that one. So let's figure out if we can find a way to get this guy down here, because I don't see a ramp right there. So we might have to absolutely send something to get that guy. And I feel like it might be maybe this hillside, or there's something over here that you can hit. So we'll get into 5th gear. I'm just going to plow into these rocks and hope. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work right there. Maybe if I split the gap or something like that. It seems like you definitely have to hit these rocks. But is there like a little, maybe right in there? Oh, we're going to go over it? No, we're going to hit it. Nailed it. Boom. Okay, I'm stoked on that because I felt like that was going to be a long time to figure that whole thing out. But we got it. So now we only have 8 of these helmets left. And well, there's the one that's hovering over the lake over here that we haven't gotten yet. Is there one kind of like more tucked over to the side of the lake, like behind these houses, I guess? So like here's Emilio's house. Oh, that's a wall. We have Emilio's house. Can jump Emilio's house. I think that was the first one I collected, was jumping Emilio's house. Just making sure there's not one like kind of tucked in down here somewhere that I missed. In between the trees next to the lake. Doesn't really seem like it. But again, that's like the easiest way to miss them, is they're just kind of hidden and you don't really know where they are. So I'm going to keep exploring and see what we find here. All right, so I'll tell you what I did actually find as I was cruising around the lake. I think I found the final scenic sprocket. And we're going to try to get all the way up there. It's on this little ledge up here at the top. I don't know where the out of bounds boundary is. It's pretty close up here. So I guess they would consider putting these things pretty close to out of bounds. So where is it? Oh, it's to the right. So we got to back up a little bit, turn down the hill, and pretty simple in the end. It's right there. So 3 scenic points found, and the game's saved, but I don't think anything happens. So we'll see if the scenic point sprockets mean anything once we've collected the other 8 of these collectible helmets, I guess is what they're called, and what it means when we get there. So let's go keep searching around, see what else we can find on Rawlings Farm. All right, so I kind of slowly weave my way towards the Supercross track because I know there's a couple over here. Namely, there's this one right here, and I think there's another. Well, the scenic sprocket that I initially collected is at the very top of the hill over there. Well, what's the best way to get this guy right here? This is right on top of the tunnel, but I don't think that we can hit the tunnel and actually get it. Well, we'll see. We'll wait for it to come back lower and see if we can kind of power into it. So it's coming down right now. Let's see if we can jump. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more oomph than that. Maybe just hitting the backside of this little, like, yeah, maybe this lip right here. Yeah, that's just enough. Right, so 18 collected. And like I said, the first scenic sprocket or scenic location that you can collect is right here, actually at the top of the, I don't know, the split section uphill on the Supercross track. See, it's actually kind of invisible right there. So this is a good indication to show where it is because I've already collected it. We'll wait for it to bonk my head again and just say like, yeah, that's where it was. Well, we've already got it, so pretty simple right there. And next up, looks like we got a little bit of a hydroplane test. Actually, let me go over here to the cornfield because it seems like I can go over there, collect the one in the cornfield, and then hydroplane back across to get this one that's over here. But I'm absolutely struggling with the water right now. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Let's just reset a little bit here. Not keep crashing under the water. Just turn. This thing turns on a dime and leaves a nickel change every other time except when I really need it to. As we're gonna hop across. And there we go. All right, so let's go collect this one right in the middle of the cornfield, just right there for number 19 and number 20. Gonna have to hydroplane across the lake to get. It's right there. Let's see if we can turn into it. Ah, nope, crashed. So we got to turn back around and get a run kind of straight through these bushes right here. Looks like the best way. So we're gonna just hit the same one again and make the noise. All right, and hydroplane. Oh man, why did we run out of steam so fast right there? I guess I need to angle this a little bit better. So the hydroplane is basically just lean back. It's pretty simple. It's not too hard to learn. You can pretty much hit the lake wide open and eventually figure it out. Ah, why is it not working though? That one seems pretty hard to get to. Try to get a little bit gnarlier of a run from up here. Oh, I reset across the map. All right, well, let's work on some stuff over here because I know there's a few over by this freestyle compound. I think. Isn't there one? At least one, I thought. Maybe I'm just seeing things at this point. Problem I'm going to run into at this stage of it is I've kind of scaled all through the map, but there's probably parts of the map that I just narrowly missed or didn't like catch with my eye initially. So I'll hop across this guy. It doesn't look like there's one sitting down in there. Got another little kind of ramper here at the top. Ah, there's another one right in between here, I think. Oh no, sorry. This is just this weird thing right here. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it's like these markers that you can just run into and knock over. So I don't really know what it's supposed to do, but obviously it flicks you for a loop and then the numbers float. All right, I got to figure this out. Where are these helmets? There's still one in the middle of that lake that I want to go get. So let's loop back around over here to where I wanted to set that waypoint. Right about there. So move the waypoint down here. Come off the top of the hill. 4th gear. Oh, on the horse. Hey, we collected it. Okay, so it looks like we just needed to go over it. And we got it. All right, is there anything else that I'm missing kind of on this side or the corner of the map, I guess? Seems a little bit odd that I'm not more obviously finding a couple more. Guess maybe there's some like tucked in the trees over here. No. Seems like they'd just be a little bit more obvious than the one that's still floating above the lake, and still have to find 4 more beyond that. So where the heck are these things? Well, let's go back over here, see if we can find one by these silos and not get across the river again. Turn, turn, turn. Why are you just burying in the water? Go, go, go. All right, so again, let me do a little bit of exploring and see what I come across here. Boom, found another one right between the silos here. So we'll just 3rd gear up to this ramp, pop up, and did we collect it? We crashed, but we still collected it. So that was just like kind of a cheeky little hidden one. If you're not really paying attention, you'll miss it. And this one is just my waypoint. So it looks a little bit confusing because it looks like it could be another one of the helmets, but it's just my waypoint. All right, and now I am starting to fall at a bit of a loss, and I'm just going to start hoping that there's a couple more hidden into some of these more wooded tree areas, because I don't know where else I might find some. Like maybe right in here. Is there any? No. Let's circle back over around kind of to the spawn point. See if I just was blind and missed a couple over here at all or anything like that. I don't know. Again, I'm going to go back into just kind of searching around a little bit and see what I can find. All right, so I'm going to take a guess here. And I'm going to jump over Emilio's house and see if there's just like an invisible one that I can't see or something like that, because I thought there was one up here. But I guess there's not, because if I would have hit it, it would have made the noise. So maybe I'm just completely blind. I don't know. Like I am at a bit of a loss. Like there's that one that's over the lake, which we'll go over and take a look at here in a second and try to theorize how the heck I'm going to get there. Actually, I wonder if I could try something. Heard of a little trick that if you hydroplane out onto the lake, then fall to the bottom, it'll boot you back up. But that doesn't seem like it worked. Yeah, it didn't matter. I don't know how the heck I'm going to get to that one, because there's not an obvious ramp to hit unless like at some point they're going to add a ramp to this compound or something like that. I don't know. I just don't know where to hit something that would send me high enough and far enough to get that, unless I'm just blatantly missing a ramp somewhere. But I don't think I am, because that thing is far out there. Like you would think it would be right along the coast somewhere right here or something along those lines. Like maybe I just need to hit, but these hills aren't going to pitch me high enough. Thinking maybe I just need to hit one of those hills hard enough. I don't know. This is confusing. I thought this would be a little bit easier to find all of them and then get all of them, and they wouldn't be just like hovering well above the lake like that or what have you. So for the meantime, let me go search around a little bit, see if I can find any others that I've just completely missed, because we still have 4 to find. And I'm so shocked right now that I am not running into any more that are more obvious. But let's go take a look and see what we come across. Huh. Okay, so I found number 22 in this little like circle of flowers right here between some rocks, but it's invisible. You can't see it. So you just have to guess that it's right there. And it gave it to me, but it also made like a humming noise like, wow, you collected something super special, and then the game saved. Okay then. So maybe I need to look a little bit more for these like weird hidden gems, I guess, because I just rode through a bunch of trees and never found anything, but maybe that's where some of these hidden locations are just like weird little locations that you don't expect, and that's where these collectibles are. So let's let's keep looking around for these invisible collectibles. All right, so a little bit now after seeing the way that whole thing happened, I'm kind of thinking this little like knocking all these signs down might have something to do with it. Like maybe once you knock them all down, you pick up another collectible. Then I just crashed, so let's see if we can still knock them. Nope, they're gonna just reset. I don't know. If we finish the job. It doesn't seem to do anything though, so that I'm genuinely confused about these. But like, what even is this? What is this area right here? I don't know what it's supposed to be. I'm so confused. Oh, we still have to keep trying to find these hidden locations, wherever the heck they are. Oh, there's another one right here at the very back of the, well, like right by the ocean. So that's 23 of 25. I wonder if I keep following along the ocean. Like maybe I missed some earlier because I wasn't right up against the edge of the ocean. Whoa, nose. I still can't believe that little like flower circle though was an actual collectible location that's just invisible. Like how in the world are people supposed to find that unless you're actually like really looking hard for it? There's no way. Okay, so it looks like I've still gone through like all the perimeter here of the water, and that doesn't seem to matter, although maybe I'm gonna get lucky with a couple back here somewhere. Because then, yeah, no, it just goes to out of bounds in this back corner. Oh, where the heck are these things? Just literally driving myself insane trying to ride through bushes to see like, oh, maybe that's one. I'm just genuinely happy I found another helmet, because I was going to be so frustrated if that was... I had to find all those little crop circle thingies or whatever. There's no way I would have figured that out. I still don't really understand what this thing is. Like, is it... if I like stand in the middle of the tens or something like that? No, that doesn't seem to do anything. What is this place? I don't even know. Let me keep exploring, see if I come across any others, because I'm hopeful now that I'll find number 24, and then we can try to figure out how to jump and actually hit number 25. I found number 24! It's in this tunnel underneath the MX track, and I found number 24. Okay, now all that's left is how in the heck are we going to figure that thing out on the hovering above the lake? Let me go test a couple things out. I may end up switching to a UTV to just ensure that it's possible. But at this point, I'm skeptical that there's a ramp that actually works. So let's go test some things out and see what I come up with. All right. I think I have an idea. I think it's pretty ambitious. I don't necessarily expect it to work, but I'm going to try to hit that ledge right there and pop off into the right angle. I don't know that it's going to work, but we're going to keep trying until something good happens. Oh my gosh, that is going to be ridiculous, but we'll see. We will see. All right, new plan. I'm going to turn up the hill a little bit more to try to get a run in that's a little bit bigger than the one that I was taking. And we're going to see if fifth gear is even possible, the way to go, whatever. Onto this thing. Soaring Eagle. It doesn't work. Let's keep trying, though. Let's keep trying. I think this is a little bit of a promising sign that, like, there's something. Oh. No, didn't pitch me high enough. Is this, like, just one of those stupid things that you have to, like, eject and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't? It's pretty dumb if you ask me. Man, I feel like I'm getting kind of close with some of those ejections. But let's see. Oh my gosh, that was definitely the closest we've gotten. Definitely some airtime off of that one. I feel like I really have to be cooking down this hill and then soak it up, and I'm in fourth gear. If I was in fifth gear, I may have actually had the speed for that. I'm just going straight to fifth gear. Not wasting any time. Let's see what we got. Oh, is this it? Is this it? Oh my gosh, I was so close. That was the closest I've been for sure. This is a terrible run-in. Yeah, that's not going to work. I haven't found a better option here, but I think maybe this is what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, but I need to like seat bounce off of that thing. All right, we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this run-in. We're going to get it right. Launch. Nah, it wasn't close. So let's try this like drone cam, see if that works. I mean, it gives you an indication of, I guess, maybe how close I'm getting, which isn't really actually that close in the grand scheme of things. I just don't know, like, what is the answer? mxvsatv gods, how are you supposed to get this one? Oh my gosh, I just don't know. I think I'm gonna try UTV next and then hope maybe like the pogo sticking of it or something is enough to shoot me high enough into the air. Jeez, I don't know if I'm going fast enough on a dirt bike even. Left, launch. Oh my gosh, that was definitely the closest I've been. If I was going a little bit faster, I think I may have had it. So that's going to make me rethink it just a little bit more. Try to get a little bit higher up on the hill. So we have, I mean, just maximum running, right? Can't be going much faster. Like literally optimum speed. That is as close as we're going to get, I think, is doing this line right here. Trying to control this angle in is pretty tough too. And this is not enough speed. Also not the right angle. You got to go like right for that stupid tree that's right as you come down this hill. You got to go like for it and then miss it left, but like pounce into that little hole just perfect. Gotta just have your little Marvin Muscan bunny rabbits in your legs popping out and just hope that you get the right pop off of this stupid little knuckle to get this floating helmet that's way out over the water. Doesn't make any sense why it is where it is and that there's not a ramp up to it. Like, my guess is that you unlock something further in the career mode that makes it easier to get this helmet, and that's like the whole point. Because there's no way that they're going to include something like this in the game that's this hard to get to from day one of the launch, right? I just don't understand. Okay, so now we're in a UTV. Go back up to the top. And just carry some wicked speed down the hill and hope it's enough. That's definitely not enough. Oh, use that tree a little bit, but no, we're not going fast enough. Maybe the UTVs are not fast enough for this challenge, for this dumb challenge that I'm doing here. Got to try to split the gap between that rock and that bush. I think it's going to be the fast boy line down this hill for a UTV. That little bush just sneaking up, making things difficult for me, and then the rock on the outside, if you're like, well, we'll just be careful and not go for the bush. And then the rock's like, yeah, but I exist. I don't know what to do. Don't know the way to get this stupid thing. Whoa, we hit a tree. Did a sick backflip. Okay, new ideology. Try the 450 with the stiffest suspension that I have and see if that works. Because the bounce of it might be enough to just rebound and pick me right up into the air. Ooh, that's maybe getting somewhere. The pop was about as best as I could probably hope. No! Oh my gosh, I'm as close as I'm gonna get. I just don't want to give up until I actually get it, because I feel like I'm just like right on the no, why is the helmet floating up at the same time? That is the magic pop, but that is the helmet going up, and I don't think I was going fast enough. So many variables at play to get this stupid thing right. Oh my gosh, I give up. I cannot hit it off of this little ledge right here. I mean, I just don't know what the point is. Like, what are you supposed to do to make this work? Look at all these runs that I've taken down this dumb hill to try to get this stupid collectible, and I'm one away, and I just can't get it. And I don't know what you're supposed to do. I don't know what you're supposed to hit. I don't know what you're supposed to expect. But none of it works, and it's very frustrating. So I give up. If anybody can get it, congratulations. You're a legend, because I am not. But that is a video here on Starter Systems. If you guys have any more questions, comments, or concerns, please let us know. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.